I had a student ask me about section 1.4, question 32. A lot of you got it right. Some of you did not really show much work, and I just wanted to show you my process for this. And I don't expect you to write as much stuff as I am going to write here, but I do need you to show some work. Here is my process. First of all, I wrote down that we're working with 2 5-gallon buckets of water, and we have this information, 62.4 pounds per cubic foot. So this is what I wrote down. Let me cover up the rest of it for now. So 10 gallons. And it's a little irritating to have this information. It would really be nicer to know what does a gallon of water weigh. And some of you Googled that and used that. The only problem is that if I give you this on a test, then you would need to be able to work with this information. And this information then says, sort of begs the question, how many gallons in a cubic foot? And when I envision a cubic foot, I envision a cube that is 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot, and it will take several gallons to fill that cube. And if you look on page 149 in the back of your book, near the bottom under the volume section, it says that 1 cubic foot is 7.48 gallons. So, and yes, you can get the correct answer by Googling this, but honestly, you could just Google how many pounds does 10 gallons weigh, and bam, you have the answer completely. So here is my process for working this out. I start with the 10 gallons. This is what we were given. And then I multiply by our fraction, which is a rate. And I put 1 cubic foot on top and 7.48 gallons on the bottom. And this fraction bar basically is per. Now, the reason that we put gallons on the bottom is so that the gallons units can cancel out, and our answer will be in cubic feet. We're going to be doing more canceling as we go onward. So anything, a unit that's in the top and a unit that's in the bottom are going to cancel out. And this will get us to cubic feet, and then we can use this rate, pounds per cubic foot, to get our weight of the 2 5-gallon buckets. So coming back here, this is, I'm going to punch 10 divided by 7.48 into my calculator. The reason that we do divide is because this number is in the bottom. So 10 gallons is in the top. You could do times 1 and then divide by 7.48. And I get 1.33689 on the calculator. So and some of you may be tempted to round, and I am not a fan of writing out a lot of decimal places, but don't round this number off yet. Wait until you're done with all the problems. You can just leave this number in your calculator for now. And so that is my answer, and then I multiply by this next rate, which is 62.4 pounds per cubic foot. And so now the cubic feet cancels the cubic feet. And this time, instead of dividing, I'm going to take this number and multiply by 62.4. And so there's 83.42245. And now we are actually in pounds. We're done with the problem. So now you can round your answer to 1 decimal place, which is what this problem was asking for.